Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This will be my second to last update, because next time is the finale. It doesn't really matter, I guess. This is an update for my project Level Up. This was created by Sofie from Sophie Alexandra Hearts. I'm pretty sure that's her name, but she'll be linked in my description box anyway. Check her out. I mean, if you are watching my video on this project, I'm sure you already know what this project is. This is my first year doing Project Level Up. As you probably know, I'm sure, it's a project where you work on using all the pans in an eyeshadow palette and also hit pans. And I was inspired by Dannie, who will also be linked down below. She was just randomizing with just one brand, so I decided to only randomize with my e.l.f. palettes because that was the only way I was ever going to do this project, is if I had palettes that were very easy to hit pan on. This one, not so easy. This is the only one of these that was not a bite-sized quad from e.l.f. This is the Rose Gold Nude, one of those like 10 pan palettes that e.l.f. has. This is my level 5 palette. I'm on the final level. For me, it's definitely the final level. Most people only go up to level 5 as well. This is what the palette looks like, and I actually don't know if I've ever swatched this out for you. It's not like it's a new palette or anything, so you might have already seen this, but in case you don't know what this palette looks like, these are the swatches. As you can see, about half of the shades are too light for me. Anyone can use any makeup that they want, but for myself, I would consider like the let me see, definitely the first two mattes are like way too light for me. This one barely shows up on me, and I have to build it a lot. These two shades are extremely icy on me, which is why like I would have trouble hitting pan on them. Even if I was kind of just like drill panning, I would only have to use like a super tiny bit of them. So yeah, basically half of the palette is like too light for me. But as far as like quality, I do think the quality is just fine. I do like this palette. At the last update, which was a month into me rolling in this palette, actually no, it was 2 months into me rolling this palette in. The first month with this, I used every shade once, and then last update I met my goal, my usage goal, which was 5 uses on 5 of the shades, which were kind of the shades that I was doing my go-to look with this palette, like my favorite look with this palette. I kind of just panned. I did it 5 times. So I hit my usage goal on this deepest shade here, this like mid-toned purple matte, this mid-toned pink shimmer, and then this icy light pink shimmer as an inner corner. And then I had just used this super almost white shade to set my eyeshadow primer. So last update I had the usage goals met on those, and I really thought that I might be able to complete my usage goals for the rest of the shades by this update, but I've just had so many eyeshadows in different projects, it just didn't happen, which is perfectly okay. I mentioned last time that I would be fine, because at last update I knew that I wasn't going to hit pan on any of these shades, even with using all of those 5 shades that I mentioned 5 times. There's like not even really a dent in any of them. So I said that by the end of the year I just want to meet my usage goal on all of these. I haven't done that yet, but I have of course used some of these shades more times. Let me pull up my panning notebook. Sorry if this video is very low energy. I kind of just sat down. I didn't prepare to film this. I just sat down and filmed. Since last update, I've used this rose gold, what I call the rose gold shimmer. I've met my usage goal on that, so I haven't used that any more times. I probably will only use all these shades the 5 times that I need, just because I am panning so many things right now. Last update I had 2 uses on this purple satin. This, like, I would say this is a medium deep purple satin shade, and I've used it 2 more times for a total of 4, but I haven't used any of the other shades at all. So all of the remaining 3 shades that I didn't mention are still at the 1 use. But next time, which will be the finale for this project, I definitely will meet my goal on all of those shades. I don't really know if I'm going to use them like together or if I'm going to use them like here and there with other eyeshadow looks. I'll just have to figure it out honestly, and then I'll let you know in the finale what I ended up doing. But yeah, I've been kind of like pondering what I'm going to do with the remaining shades, because I feel like everything that I have left are the shades that I really struggled to find uses for, which is why I haven't used them yet. But that's all I have for this palette. Pretty quick update. I didn't really have much to say. I feel like most of the time I was just taken explaining this project, but yeah, I really enjoyed doing this project this year, even though I'm not going to hit all of my goals on all of the palettes that I had in this project. This, by the way, was I only had 5 e.l.f. palettes, so I didn't hit my goal on everything, but I at least got to all of the levels that I wanted to, and I've been using all of my e.l.f. palettes this year. I'm very satisfied with my usage on these palettes, because e.l.f. is something that, or like the e.l.f. palettes are palettes that I really wanted to get use on specifically this year, because they were all at least a year old in my collection. I have noticed that e.l.f. eyeshadows tend to start declining in quality, or sometimes they just go bad completely after about the year mark. So I really did want to get use on all of my palettes before they just completely died on me. And I did notice throughout the year that some of my palettes did start declining, so I'm glad that I was able to hit some pans and get really good use on them before I ultimately will be decluttering them at the end of the year. I don't think I'm going to be decluttering this at the end of the year, especially since I didn't hit any pans, and the quality still seems to be fine. This is actually the newest out of all of the e.l.f. palettes in my collection, but I'll talk about that more next year when you see what I end up doing with this, because I do still want to hit pans in this palette before this goes bad on me as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it here and keep this a short sweet video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely check out Sofie. Danny's not posting at the moment, but you can also check out her channel, because again, everything will be in the description box. Click on the hashtag as well to see everyone else who's doing this project. Everyone kind of just uploads at their own pace, like on their own time. There isn't a set upload date every month, so click on the hashtag to see the most recent uploads and updates. But yeah, I'll just have to see you in my next video, but until then, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.